They said, when the thunder rumbles, Sango is angry. When the wind howls through the trees, Oya is near. When the river swells and moves faster than usual, Oshun is listening. In Yoruba land, the gods are not distant beings locked away in the skies. They are among us. They hear our prayers and they answer in ways we may not always understand. I was born in a family that honors the Orishas, the divine spirit that guide and protect us. Some people fear them, some love them, but no one ignores them. To do so would be foolish, because whether you believe in them or not, they believe in you. In Yoruba religions, Olodumare is the supreme god, the one who created all things, but he does not interfere in the daily affairs of humans. Instead, he sent the Orishas, powerful deities who ruled over different aspects of life. Each Orisha has a domain, a personality, and a lesson to teach. Sango, the god of thunder and the lightning, is fierce and proud. He represents strength, justice, and fire. His followers wear red, and his priests carry a double-headed axe, a symbol of his power. When a man is fearless and bold, people say he has the spirit of Sango in him. Oshun, the goddess of rivers and fertility, is gentle but powerful. She is the protector of women and children, the one who brings sweetness and love into the world. Her followers wear yellow and they offer her honey, knowing that she can heal as easily as she can punish. Ogun, the god of iron and war, is the spirit of the things strong and unbreakable. Blacksmiths, hunters, and warriors call on him for protection. Before any tool is used, a small offering is made to Ogun, for without him, there is no progress. There are many Orishas, each with their own stories, their own blessing, their own warnings. We do not worship them as gods, but as intermediaries, messengers between us and the Olodumare. Our traditions are not just stories told in whispers. They are lived, celebrated, and passed down through generations. The festival of the Orishas are the most powerful moment in our calendar, time when the spiritual and the physical world collide. During the festival of Sango, the air is filled with the sound of drums, fast and urgent, like the crack of lightning in the sky. The priests and priestess dance with fire, their bodies moving in ways that seem impossible. So are possessed, their voice no longer theirs. When Sango takes over a body, the person becomes him for the moment, walking, speaking, and moving with the energy of the god himself. At Oshun's festival, the women dress in flowing yellow clothes, carry calabash filled with honey and fresh river water. They walk to the sacred river singing her praises, asking for fertility, love, and the blessing. The rivers glow under the sunlight as if Osun herself is smiling. For Ogun, the festival is raw and powerful. His followers carry iron staffs, their bodies covered in palm oil. They chant his name, calling on him to clear the path for strength and victory. Blacksmiths work tirelessly shaping iron as a tribute to their eternal protectors. But the Yoruba religion is not just about festival and celebration. It is also about wisdom, about knowing how to navigate life through the guidance of Ifa, the sacred divination system. The Babalawo, the priest of Ifa, hold the knowledge of the past, present, and the future. With their divination trees and the sacred banner, they communicate with Oromila, the Orish of wisdom, seeking answers for those who came in need. My father once took me to a Babalawo when I was young. I was afraid, unsure of what would have happened, but the priest only smiled casting the divination tools onto the woody tray, reading their patterns like a man read the stars. He told my father things no one else could have known, secret buried deep in our family's history. From that day, I understood Ifa is not a magic, it is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Many things have changed in our world. Cities rise, traditions shift, and the people forget. But the Orisha remains. Their names are called not just in Nigeria and Benin, but in Brazil, Cuba, Haiti, and beyond. Through the African diaspora, the Yoruba religion has crossed oceans, taking root in land far from home. The song of Sango are sung in Bahia. The dance of Osun are performed in Trinidad. The wisdom of Ifa is practiced in New Orleans. Even in my own village, where some embrace new religions and turn away from the old ways, the Orisha still speak. You can hear them in the wind, feel them in the rivers, see them in the fire. They are not lost, only waiting for those who remember. As I stand beneath the sacred tree where our ancestors once gathered, I feel their presence. I know that as long as the stories are told, as long as the drums are beating, as long as the festivals are celebrated, the Orishas will never fade. Because in Yoruba land, the gods are not just myth, they are real, they are here, and they are watching. In Yoruba land, nothing happened by chance. If a child is born with a mark on their skin, the elders said it is a sign from the Orishas. If a man's journey is delayed and he narrowly escaped an accident, it is because his guiding spirit, his Ore, has protected him. The Yoruba believe that life is a delicate balance between the physical and the spiritual. Every action, every decision, every word spoken carries weight. My grandmother used to say, before you step outside, greet your Ore. Before you make a promise, consult Ifa. Before you eat, thank the spirit. This is how we live well, how we walk in harmony with the world. It is this belief in balance and destiny that shape our daily life. We do not see the world as random. We see it as a woven tapestry, each thread connected by force greater than us. Just as we honor the Orishas, we also honor those who came before us. The ancestors, or Egungun, are not gone. They live in the realm of spirit, watching over their descendants. When a man dies, he does not simply vanish. If he lived well, if he followed the way of the Orishas, his spirit remained a guiding force for the family. During the Egungun festival, the masked ancestors return. Their presence is not to be taken lightly. They are clothed in elaborate robes, their face hidden behind sacred veils. The drums call them forth, and they move through the village, blessing those who have honored them and warning those who have strayed. Children are taught to respect them, to never touch their garment, to bow their head in reverence. I remember my first Egungun festival as a child. I watched wide-eyed as the spirit danced, their feet barely touching the ground. One moved towards me, his voice deep and outwardly. My father placed his hand on my shoulder and whispered, "Do not fear. They are our blood. They are here to guide us." That day, I understood that death is not the end. It is a doorway, a path that leads back to those who still walk the earth. One of the deepest teachings of the Yoruba faith is the concept of Ayemo destiny. Before we are born, it is said that we choose our path in our own, the spiritual realm. We come into this world with a purpose, a destiny that is already written. But even with this, we are not without choice. Ori, our personal spiritual head, is the one that guides us. A strong Ori leads to success, wisdom, and fulfillment. A weak ore leads to confusion and struggle. That is why we must constantly honor our ore, seeking guidance through prayer, meditation, and divination. There is a saying among my people: a person with a strong ore will walk through fire and not be burned. It means that when you are in alignment with your destiny, nothing can break you. Even as the world changes, the Yoruba faith remains. It lives in the way we greet the morning sun, in the way we offer food to the earth before eating, in the way we name our children with purpose. A child named Ifayemi, Ifa support me, is expected to walk a path of wisdom. A boy called Sangodare, Sango vindicate me, carries the fire of the thunder of God in his spirit. Names are not just words, they are prayers, declarations of faith. In the city, some have turned away from the old way, embracing foreign religion, forgetting the voice of their ancestors. But the Orisha do not fade. Their stories still live in the tongues of the elders. Their presence still lingers in the forest, the rivers, the storms, and for those of us who still listen, who still honor the spirit of our land, we know this truth: the Orishas are eternal. They are here before us. They will be here long after we are gone. Even in the deepest silence, the Orishas speak. Their presence is felt in the rustling of leaves, the sudden shift of the wind, the way fire dies without being touched. Those who pay attention will always hear them. I have seen people try to run from them, pretending they do not exist. Some leave the village, moving to the city, where the gods are forgotten, where the only prayers are whispered in desperation. But no matter how far they go, they cannot outrun their own destiny. My uncle Ade was once like that. He was young, ambitious, eager to shed what he called the ways of the old. He moved to Lagos, where the streets were filled with the noise and endless movement. He stopped making offerings to his ore, stopped greeting the ancestors in the mole, stopped listening to the wisdoms of Ifa. But destiny do not change. One day, he fell terribly ill. No doctor could explain it. Medicine did nothing. He grew weak, his body failing him, his mind clouded with restless dreams. That was when my grandmother, the matriarch of our family, intervened. She traveled to Lagos, carrying with her a small calabash filled with the sacred water from the Ogun River. She sat by his head, chanting prayers under her breath. Then she placed her hand on his forehead and said, "You have forgotten who you are. The spirit have not." That night, I did dream of a familiar voice calling his name. When he woke up, tears filled his eyes. He knew what he had to do. He returned home, knelt before the shrine of his ancestors, and they asked for forgiveness. He made peace with his ore, and slowly his strength returned. From that day forward, he never doubted the power of Orishas again. The Yoruba religion is not bound by borders. It has traveled across land and sea, carried by the voice of those who refuse to let it die. In Brazil, it became candomblé. In Cuba, santeria. In Haiti, it mixed with other traditions to form bundu. Even in faraway land, the names of Sango, Oso, and the Ogun are still spoken. The drum, the beat, the spirit, the answer. It is said that when our ancestors were taken away as slaves, they carried their gods in their heart. No chain could silence their prayer. No master could erase their tradition. They found ways to honor the Orishas in secret, hiding their shrines behind image of saints, whispering their songs in the darkness. Today, their resilience lives on. The faith of the Yoruba people is no longer just ours. it belongs to the world. As I stand before the sacred Iroko tree in our village, I feel the weight of generations before me. My father stands beside me, his hand resting on the staff of Ogun, the same staff his father held before him. "Soon," he said, "it will be your turn to carry this." I nod, understanding our traditions are not just stories from the past. They are alive, breathing, waiting for the next generation to uphold them. The cycle never ends. The Orishas do not die, because in Yoruba land, the gods never truly live. They walk with us, they watch over us, and as long as we remember them, they will always remain. Thanks for watching. I believe you enjoying the history. Stay tuned for more histories and cultures of Africa. We must learn and understand the background of our continent, Africa. It is our duty to make our African continent great. Please do well to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on all interesting histories and cultures of Africa. See you in the next episode.